a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today, Sam.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Man, that shit's so gay, dog. Every game, my players get hurt.
Take the shot, plays any chance he give me. 2nd and 1, I'm throwing that bitch 90 yards. With no problem. Every time.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and showed that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He finds some open field here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
I'll pick him up.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Yeah, exactly. You know that nigga gonna run routes. His run like a 90. His shit might be a little slow.
And they lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's okay to angle.
No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Dislocated elbow. Will not be able to return. I'm taking it.
Well, the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
And which, and what, the league or?
Here we go now.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Share. Copy link. I'm about to drop it in the commissioner chat. I mean, yeah, the commissioner chat. Who, Jules? Yeah, it don't hurt to have route runners. That's what I look for. I look for a lot of route runners. Like, I don't care if niggas fast or not, as long as they can run routes. That's all you need.
Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work.
Wow.
How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
This nigga JJ is stupid.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
What the? Nah, it's not, I'm not from Baltimore, dummy.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And
he said, yo, said I'm from
Baltimore. 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
I'm about to send the heat on that left side. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got an inch. You gotta know what you're doing.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right.
I ain't played it yet.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's brought down. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous, not just inside the pocket, but we see here, outside of it as well. Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
He said, I just got my ass whooped. I'm still on your ass, though.
On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Give him 30 yards there. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions.
You'll know Doug Mason is going to fight your ass up with that wildcat.
The lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I like playing him because he make you play different.
Carr to throw again. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
What? This nigga got cheese. No way. I got 3 people back there. He still caught that bitch? No way. I'm about to light this nigga up. You want cheese? I got some shit for him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Nah, yo. He tossed that bitch up there. I had 3 people back there. That nigga caught
down here at
2 corners and a safety. That nigga came down with it. Fuck out of here.
Geared up
about to light this nigga shit up.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. Toe bash. I don't know about that. Super toe.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring him a 3rd and 2 more.
Straight to him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's him. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll run for it with Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gives him a shot. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr.
What the fuck?
Here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete pass.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
I'm getting stop my play. See if a nigga was gonna come throw me a crap back. Let me get around that corner.
But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what we think that factors.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a 2? For a loss on a running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 2nd down, Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mario Edwards in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Third and long for Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
You know that man they do.
Defense delivers a score.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing. I still will trade it there.
Down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Yep.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to work. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to go for a big play down. He's got it in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first down, Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Carr to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask, quite a blessing there, as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I know.
Go, go. Get set, get set. 734.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr.
Fuck. I saw that safety getting over there. Well, that was a good ass beat right there.
Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong
but the way I threw it that way, because I didn't see the fucking safety like getting off the hash like that.
Real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mayfield for the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First down, Mayfield steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
All right, now look at 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roll now. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Detroit!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And now here come the Raiders. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Now he'll go underneath to his running back, complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a handoff to Rashad. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Carr now on first down. And Cook has it left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Carr now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. Busts through the tackle. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Rashad. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look forward to the defense will shut them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Richard on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On play action, now Carr. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
6-18.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base. That comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now is Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This is Richard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And the Raiders have got him. Take Carradine. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Pick it up. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
That nigga crazy. Y'all good, you ain't gonna win, dude.
Ain't no way. Here's right.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Flush to his right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Nah, D, I think he joined, but he ain't changed his name to like Broncos.
Running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Right. So people know how to tag him.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this
point. Hey, what the hell y'all doing in there?
6. Now Carr. He may try and run, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the
I don't like that shit, bro.
And a big turnover
I don't like
there as
that.
his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's
You
2
saw that
weeks in a
shit,
row
man?
with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play,
Tell
right
him
in
you
his
gotta
hands,
get. Tell him.
unable to come down with it.
Walk him through it, dude. Tell
No
him.
doubt on offense if that fell
Tell him
harmlessly
he
to
gotta
the
click.
ground.
Tell him he gotta click on the avatar.
After the incompletion,
Click
here's
on the
second and 10
member.
from the 20.
Go to himself. Click on him, and then it's gonna say change your nickname.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Take care of him. In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Browns on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be third
No, you
and a
don't.
mile. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Caught on the right side by Jones. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On first down, Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, Richard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Okay.
To throw on third down. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Nobody trading their quarterbacks like that.
I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Now I gotta set my
probably just want to put this.
I gotta set my depth, which I thought I did, dog. My boy ain't really played but a handful of snaps.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's got room. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout.
The clock will stop in the right-hand corner.
3 seconds remaining. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They go play action. Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And incomplete here on 3rd down. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
No. Check. Patriot.
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. One last shot for Mayfield here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us, we want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house.
I'm laughing at D. That nigga got the nerve to be asking anybody if they want some.
So for the Raiders, they finish a perfect month of September.
Hey, that one, hey, the lead this
on the new campaign.
D, you don't hear D over there asking everybody who wants some in the nigga
Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
You know?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,
okay.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Hey, you got next event. You got next event to do what you gonna do, D. Who you play? Who you play? Who you play next on your schedule? Oh. Hold on, though. I'm upgrading my player. Talking about. He out in the back right now. Huh.
Man, that nigga cheesed the fuck out. Where Will go? Oh, dude, he was cheating like a motherfucker. Y'all gonna leave me out there? I'm about done. That's all last game. I'm gonna relax.
Man, who he got? Who he got? Bronco? Tell P we gonna talk business. I got something for him. I just can't let everybody know right now.
Yeah, I'm playing with the Ravens again.
gonna wait. Tell him I'm gonna wait. See who he play, and then just tag his next opponent and set up a time. Like let him know he at advance day up next. Nigga, that's my guy. Tell him to send him the live squad. No sir.
Oh, yes, please, Mama, thank you. I forgot about the Head Start here just now.
Somebody want to play now. You got his bag like that?